Hey there Nitro fans, it is time for our second fixture of the season where your New Hampshire Nitro will be taking on the Temple Owls, hoping to have a better outcome than their previous fixture versus Black Mountain. For us to get anything from the game, we need to see a marked improvement in our offence, and hopefully there will be a strong performance by Slade Etheridge today. We will likely need to lean on the run and not get away from that, but that is something for Coach Brickedup to consider as the game goes on. As Caleb Ramsaw lines up ready for kick-off, and he sends it deep, where Tyler Stewart is going to collect this from the 1 yard line. He carries this out and is tackled just around the 22. Tyler Douglas is going to be leading the Temple Owls offence today. He's going to be a field general quarterback, hoping to manage this offence effectively. We'll need to have another strong defensive performance to keep him in check today, and hopefully that's what we'll see with Montrell Gums and Zach Scotland Williamson leading the way. So, opening play is Greg DeRosier, and he's stopped for no gain. Brilliant opening play as another no-huddle offence comes to town. It is a handoff again to DeRosier, and he gets a small 3 yard gain as the tempo does stay high. DeRosier takes the ball again and breaks through before eventually being brought down by Andre Bighill for a first down. The offense stays at a quick tempo, and that is another handoff to DeRosier, who is tackled for a 1 yard gain. It's a strong showing to begin with by the defense. 2nd and 9 with Douglas looking to make some changes at the line. I would be sticking with the run if I was him, and they are. They hand it off to DeRosier, but he only gets a 1 yard gain. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 8. It's going to be a big 3rd down play here for the defence of New Hampshire. They need to stand strong as Douglas drops back and throws it away with nothing open downfield. Big opening stand for the New Hampshire D. They're going to have a big game, and this is a good start for it as they bring up the punt. The Aussie Dante Aaron comes out to send it away. That is a good punt that sees Terence Rabe call for the fair catch on his own 13 with good coverage. As the offence comes out, led by Slade Etheridge, who's going to be looking to have a much better performance this week than last week. They open the drive in the gun as he drops back and misses wildly on his opening throw. Not the start that we were looking for from you, Slade. Hopefully you'll be able to pick this up as we go forward, as we now look to 2nd down. Rabe goes in motion, and it's going to be a throwback screen to Tut, who gets caught a little bit at the line and is tackled for a 3 yard loss. This is not what the offense needs, as we now look at 3rd down as Etheridge drops back, looks to the sideline, and that's caught by Golden in coverage. It's a brilliant play by the big man as he rumbles forwards into opposition territory. Etheridge has done very well to get that off, because he's been absolutely hammered on the throw by Taekwon King. But Golden coming back to the ball, picks that up with 3 men around him, breaks the tackle and takes it out to the 44 yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 44, we hand off to Tut from the I formation. He breaks it outside and gets a gain of 4 yards. As Sahara takes over in the backfield now, he should just bumble this up the middle for a simple 3rd down. But no, he forgets that he can't run out of sight in a day, tries to bounce it outside and loses a yard, which brings up a difficult 3rd and 7 as Etheridge takes this snap in the gun, looking over the middle to Miles Turner, who holds on in contact for the 1st down. It's a big play by him, and he's been very, very important for us so far this season. As 1st and 10, Etheridge looks to touch, but he throws it to the outside, and it should be going for 6. He got away with that one there. I don't think he even saw him. The 2nd and 10. He looks downfield to Winston, who looks to board that in, but the ref says no. Etheridge signals to the sideline to challenge. And as we see here, It does look as though Winston gets that foot in bounds. Not really great camera work for the TV crew, but if we watch it here, it is very, very close. But it is a brilliant play by Winston. It's a brilliant play by Etheridge, and he's showing us that he has got the ability to succeed. So we have 1st and 10 from the 10. He throws the screen, and it's picked off by Sweeting. He's going to go the distance. No one will get close to him. He could walk now. And you can feel the energy just being sucked out of the stadium. As soon as we start talking about how good Etheridge has been, some of the ability and potential he's showing, he goes and does something like that. And when your D is playing as well as it is, you can't put it in a hole. You can't do this. And Coach Bricked Up needs to get into his head somehow and find the player that we recruited, because this right here isn't going to win you enough games this season. It's certainly not going to build a foundation for the future, and it needs to find an improvement. It needs to find it quickly, as the extra point is good. 7-0. It's going to be an uphill battle, and hopefully we'll be able to lean on King Tut, and he'll be able to get something done for us. As he returns this kick, he gets to the 27-yard line, and you'll see the offence ready to come back out and hopefully ready to right some wrongs. Fingers crossed that we manage to go to run a bit of a simpler offence, as Etheridge drops back and throws a quick out to Golden for 4 yards, and this is probably what we need to get back on schedule. As we stay in the go, Etheridge drops back, throws over the middle to Swenson, who is tackled just shy of the first down. And again, probably what we need to get going. So 3rd and 2. There's going to be a little bubble screen to Golden, who drives forward and gets the first down. This is better. He threw that pass with his eyes open, I think, this time, so that's good. As we look here at 1st and 10, it's going to be a screen, but Tut gets caught up at the line, and that is incomplete. 2nd and 10, we need a good play here by Etheridge, as he takes the snap in the shotgun, throws it in sort of into coverage. Defender didn't have his head turned the wrong way, as 3rd down he rolls out, and he sees the first down marker, and he dives for it, and he gets there. Taekwon King does give him a hit, but he manages to convert that first down, and he shows us that he is here to win. He might have at least a couple of mistakes in him, and he is still learning, but he is a winner. That's a good first down conversion. So, 1st and 10, we hand this ball off to Tut, who breaks through a tackle and pushes forward for a very, very good gain. We'd love to see that. As we go into the I formation, it's going to be a fake to Sahara. Etheridge to the sideline to Troop, who catches it, and it's another good conversion for a first down. The offense is rolling, as the handoff to Tut, who breaks for a nice 3-yard gain. Big play, and the offense is rolling. We just need to punch this into the end zone and get right back into this game. It's a handoff to Tut. He breaks it outside, and he's got space. Hurdles a man. The ball's on the ground, and it's recovered by Temple. Taekwon King knocks it free. Antoine Littleton recovers it, and you see the surrender cobras in the crowd. That is not what we needed. We just said all we need to do is keep on rolling the way we're rolling, punch it in, and I know he really needs to try and make something happen in his mind, and it's a great play. But when you're going to get hit by a big middle linebacker like that, you don't want to be doing it in the air, do you? So that's another turnover in a good area, and Tut really needs to learn to take what is there rather than trying to push too much too often. As Terai Washington breaks through, and that's a gain of 9 yards. 2nd and 1 as they stay in the no huddle. It's thrown out to Peter Clark on the bubble, who breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle and rolls forward for a big gain. The big man from London picking up a big chunk of yardage there as they go and maintain the no huddle, and it's going to be another big run by Terai Washington just shy of the first down. As we hand off again to Washington, who breaks forward for another first down, brought down from behind by Scotland Williamson, and this no huddle might be hurting as they take a deep shot. Aviles is beaten, and it's just out of reach of Zay Baines. That will bring up their first huddle in a while as they want to regroup. 2nd and 10 now. This could be the last play in the half of the quarter, and it's going to be a screen pass to DeRosier. Miners can't find him, and he breaks free. He breaks a tackle from Big Hill, and he breaks inside the 10. That's going to be a 40-yard gain to end the quarter, and things are looking pretty bleak now. We said the momentum was going to turn after that fumble, and this Temple offense is rolling. We need to find some way to make a stand here, otherwise this could get out of hand very quickly. So, 1st and goal to open the second quarter. It's going to be in the gun, and it's over the middle to John Adams, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown, but there is a flag down. And this looks like he's going to be coming back for a block in the back against Reece Clark. So get out of jail free card again. We are riding our luck quite a bit here as we have 1st and goal again. We see him drop back, he has a lot of time, and eventually checks it down to Terai Washington, who is brought down for a minimal gain. Tyler Douglas on 2nd and goal. Drops back, throws over the middle to Reece Clark, who can't hold on. And we are riding our luck still. 3rd and goal. Can we make a play? A lot of time, and Pete Lee breaks free. Gets the hit on the quarterback, and it is incomplete. Bringing up the field goal, and that is another strong stand by the D. You hear the fans getting loud, hoping that they can influence the kicker, keep it a 1-score game. Pete Lee, brilliant play by him, breaking through the double team. Out comes Robert Sledge now to send through the field goal. It's looking good. No, it's doinked it. He has doinked it. We are playing our get out of jail free card yet again as we keep this a 1-score game. The crowd certainly doing their part there to help us as the handoff to Tut goes for a 2-yard gain. We fake it to him now, and we have Rabe open towards the sideline. Etheridge hits him, and Rabe drops it. His hands right now are just for decoration, and he needs to find them quickly. As we look to him again, and that is broken up. Rabe again. I think he should hold on to that, and we are struggling. So, 1st down for Temple. Zay Baines breaks a couple of tackles, and that's a big 1st down gain. We see a lot of time in the pocket again. No one seems to be open downfield though, as the quarterback throws it away. Good play by the New Hampshire Nitro there. There's Tyler Douglas now on 2nd and 10. Hands this off to Washington, who is brought down for only a 3-yard gain, and that is a big 3rd and 7 we're looking at now. As it's a draw to Washington, he breaks out the tackle from Big Hill, but he's still brought down shy of the 1st down marker. That brings up a punt and another chance for the Nitro offense. As we look downfield, Rabe's got it, and Rabe has it in his hands but drops it. We're trying to get him involved, but he cannot hold on to anything right now. As we run a little reverse to Tut, and he's got space, and he's tried to cut back inside. I think he needs to go outside there, but it's still a big 1st down play. As Daryl Sweeten screams off the edge there and absolutely obliterates Slade Etheridge. Not ideal for us there. So 2nd and 17. We've looked deep, and that's Ream, who goes up in double coverage and brings it in. Brilliant, brilliant play. Jalen Lewis, Zyle Powell are both there trying to break that up, but no. Ream holds on and showing us that we don't need to go through Terence Rabe, especially when he's playing like he's playing, because the other receivers here are stepping up and making plays, and that's a few of them now who have made these plays. So we look at 1st and 10 inside Temple territory as Tut breaks to the outside, and it's a nice 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. Etheridge drops back, rolls out a little bit, hits Miles Turner in tight coverage, brings up 3rd and inches. A good play by Turner, another player making the tough catches that we need. Handed off to Tut up the middle, who leaps to the 1st down, and I think if he fumbled that, he would have been mobbed by the fans. But luckily holds on, and the offense continues to drive. as it's a handoff to Sahara, who gets a nice 1 yard carry, as he so often does. If you need 1 yard, it will get you 1 yard, as we try reverse to Rabe, and he is hitting the backfield for a 5 yard loss. We've tried it, we're trying to get him involved, and it's just not working. Third down, Etheridge takes a snap, and he's swamped by everyone. The whole D-line, I think, got to him there. Conlon Green stands up, celebrating like he got there first. Etheridge, I think, is feeling the effects of that. Brings up the punt, and this will see Temple starting from just inside their own 20. As it is a big handoff again for a first down from Washington. That brings up the 2-minute warning. See the first down play. Spread to the outside. And that's Xavier Irvin that brings that ball in. Tyler Douglas has been very efficient with the ball so far as he goes downfield. Zay Baines can't bring it in. Broken up well by Demarius Fuller. Big play. The D, we can't keep saying it, the D is continuing to make the most of their time on the field, but we can't keep putting them in this position. As it's thrown over, it's hit the helmet of Reese Clark, who turns around, picks it up, and manages to convert this for a first down. It's a bad play by everyone, to be honest. As it's another play over the middle to John Adams for the next first down play, and another first down conversion. It's maintains a fast play, but there is a sack. Tyler Douglas has not gotten up. It's Juan Pujade and Glenn Aviles getting in there. Tyler Douglas hasn't gotten up at all and is having to be helped to the sideline. I think he's been rolled up on quite nastily there, and this is going to see Forrest Brock come out to try and lead the offense, and he opens with a screen to Terai Washington, who breaks a tackle, and that's not a bad first play for your quarterback coming in. As Forrest Brock drops back again, throws a nice easy one over the middle to Lamar Johnson Fuller, and they call the timeout. You see the D is really performing very well, but we can't keep relying on it, we can't keep saying it, as DeRosier comes back into the backfield for Temple. Forrest Brock drops back, throws over the middle to Zay Baines, who gets inside the 10. But they haven't yet called a timeout, and it looks like it's going to be very poor clock management as it runs all the way inside the 5, and I'm not sure what has led to that. They only had the one timeout and they used it, but I think if they rush to the line, I think they get a couple of shots to the end zone before they take that field goal attempt. Either way, it's not something we're going to complain about, as it stays a 10-point game. And Terrence Rabe has a chance to return this kickoff to end the half. He doesn't find a seam, and that will bring up half-time. It's been a tough outing for the New Hampshire offense. You see, we've lost a fumble, we've thrown an interception. The only TD of the game was that pick 6 on that screen. And it's another game where if we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, we're probably... If we're not in the lead, we're not far away. But like we said, there's a lot of potential here. Etheridge has shown flashes of good play. Tutt has shown flashes of good play, and D is playing out of his mind to keep the game where it is. We can only hope that Bricked Up gets inside of his lads at half time. Personally, this reporter thinks that Terrence Rabe shouldn't be on the field anymore because he has been a liability, and we need to give more opportunities to Golden and Ream. As Tutt returns the second half kickoff to the 20, and that will bring out the offense to open the half with a fake to Sahara. Etheridge is hit on the throw. He wanted to take a shot to open the game, and he's slow to get up himself now. This could be interesting. He's holding his leg. You see him limping around. As that Stewart, who eventually gets there and hits him, and he does get hit by a couple of people. So this will bring out Chris Melvin. Hopefully he'll be able to make something happen as they hand it off to Tutt for a 3-yard gain, bringing up further slightly more manageable, as we see Etheridge should return soon. As Melvin drops back and he throws it into triple coverage. My good lord, I'm not sure what he saw, but we've had to punt it away. And this sees the Temple offence come out in decent field position as he throws to the outside. And that's caught by John Adams. Terai Washington stays in the backfield as the no huddle continues, and he breaks through a tackle for the first down. And we need to get better on our tackling, but there's only so many tackling attempts we can make. As it's handed off again to Washington, who gets a free lane. He breaks through a tackle, but he's brought down just shy of the first down. 2nd and 1. Forest Brock tries to keep it, but he's brought down by Nathan Amerson. Big play by him at a big moment. This brings up 3rd down and 4 as Forest Brock drops back. Looks across the middle, and it's picked off by Big Hill. He's got his 2nd pick in as many weeks, and he brings it out to the 37-yard line. The D continues to stay hard. Brock not happy, nor should he be. I don't think he saw Big Hill at all, to be honest. And this is massive, massive for the Nitro. Andre Big Hill, his interceptions today, 1. Big graphic by the TV crew, but that is his 2nd in as many weeks. And although we said it last week, his tackling does need some work. He has made big plays when needed through the past game. So Melvin begins the drive in the eye, and he hands off to Tut, who has a big gain to the outside, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe that's going to be coming back for a hold on the outside. And yes, that's Adonis Golden who has that. So it's the play fake to Sahara. He's looking towards the outside on the deep crosser to Golden, who just gave that flag away, but that's a massive gain. And he breaks forward from 130 to the opposite 30. Massive gain. Big moments as Etheridge comes back in and hands off to Tut, who was stopped for no gain. 2nd and 10 in the gun. Etheridge claps his hands, hands it off to Tut again, who breaks forward, gets the 1st down yardage. 1st and 10 from the 16. Big plays coming. Etheridge fakes to Sahara, who misses a block, and that's Taekwon King who comes in relatively free. And you can see Etheridge is not particularly comfortable at the moment. He has taken a bit of a beating today. Probably accounts for some of the decision making so far. But he is a warrior and he is staying in as he throws across to the sideline to Swenson, who picks up a nice 7-yard gain, making 3rd and slightly more manageable. We are empty as Etheridge drops back, looks to the side, and it's picked off in the end zone. That's Javier Morton. I think if it goes to the pylon, he has a chance. But I think he's rushed that throw. Personally, I think he's panicking with this pressure, and he's rushed it. Picked off by Morton. If it goes to the pylon, it has a chance. But not a great chance. I'm not actually sure who he's throwing that to, whether it was Rabe or Tut. But it's yet again the offence shooting itself in the foot and bringing out the Temple offence when we had a chance to score, as it's a little screen out to John Adams, who breaks a tackle and goes forward for an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 as a handoff to Washington. He's stopped immediately by Gums. Big play that is. 3rd and 6. The crowd needs to step up for us as well, as that ball goes across the middle to Zay Baines. He holds on and converts for the 1st down. The no huddle continues for Temple as there's a handoff to Washington, but he's brought down in the backfield. Massive play, and we're showing that the D is continuing to carry this team. Pete Lee with that one, brilliant from him. 2nd and 12, drops back. Forest Brock is hit on the throw, incomplete. It's 3rd and 12, and we need to get off the field. They've made a shift at the line, as it looks like it's a screen, but Demarius Fuller has that locked up, read that brilliantly, and that brings up the punt. And back out comes the offense as Etheridge throws over the middle to Ream, who just gets to the first down. And the offense is starting to roll. It's a draw to Tut. He's brought down by Conlon Green for a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Etheridge, he's looking down the field to Rabe, who goes up. He has it. No, he can't hold on. He can't bring it to the ground. That's another one that's in his hands. And yes, he has got a bit of contact there. But I think he needs to hold on. It's in his hands. And he needs to hold on. It's Daryl Sweeten who gets in there. And I think he breaks up with his helmet just by being there. Rabe, for me, has to do better. He's got it in his hands. He needs to secure it. Is it a tough catch? Yes. Is it one that we're expecting him to make? Absolutely. As Etheridge drops back again and he looks downfield to Ream. And he's missed him. He straight up missed him. He was open on the wheel route. But he's missed him. And it's going to bring up the change of possession as DeRosier breaks forward for a 3-yard gain on 1st down. The quarter is dwindling away and it's still 10-0 as a pass over the middle to Reese Clark and he spins for a 1st down. The low huddle continues and I think this is really starting to wear down on the limited roster that New Hampshire has, as it's another catch to Reese Clark and the no huddle does continue as it's a fake to DeRosier, handing off, well, it's a long handoff on the bubble to John Adams, who goes for 9. DeRosier to the outside. Gums tries to reach him. He breaks the tackle, but he's brought down for a loss. 3rd and 2. Can we hold on here? It's handed off to DeRosier, who breaks it outside. And he's brought down by, I think that's Max Fort, who eventually brought him down. But it is a 1st down. Horace Clark looks to the sideline, they make their change. He drops back, Gums collapses that pocket, but he does get that ball outside to Reese Clark, who catches that for a 7-yard gain. It's another pass, but it's an awful pass. It's thrown at the ankles of Reese Clark, and he's open with a chance to get towards the end zone. So, the D standing strong, the fans are getting loud. Have we got something here? Find out as it's 3rd down and 3. And it's a pass towards the sideline and it's caught. Is it caught? Antonio Jones gets both feet down. Brilliant catch, and that is to the 2-yard line. As Forrest Brock drops back. Doesn't like what he sees, he just throws it out the back of the end zone. And it's a sweep now to Washington. He dives for the end zone and he gets there. It's a big play. Sacrificing his body to get into that end zone. That's a play that gets you looked at to play on Sundays. It's a man who really has been kept in check at times. It's been very feast or famine. He's either had a 9-yard rush or a stop in the backfield. But that's a man who is desperate to score. And he does score. As this brings out Robert Sledge to try the extra point. And he converts that with ease. So, this should be the end of the quarter as Rabe returns this. Has a little bit of a seam, but is brought down just past the 25 to end the quarter. It's big moments. You see that we've dominated the time of possession. The stats, in all seriousness, don't look too much different. But the turnovers have come in big moments, and Etheridge is going to be coming out of the game. Chris Melvin's going to finish this game, and we're going to see what he has at 17 points down. He runs a quarterback blast to open the quarter for a 2-yard gain. We're trying to reverse again to Terrence Rabe. And it's gone nowhere. It's just been a horrible day for Terrence Rabe, hasn't it? It's not. He's not having fun, I don't think. And he needs to just enjoy it a little bit more. As the pass to Golden for a 1st down. Sign of life. Let's see if anything comes of it. It's a handoff to Rabe. No, it's a fake, but he has been absolutely tattooed. He's going to feel that. Welcome to the game, Chris Melvin. As it's a handoff to Tut, who flips it back to Ream, who tries to throw it, but he's hit from behind. I think it was actually there, but it shows you how poor this offense has been, that we're trying to rely on trick plays as we go down the sideline. And it's broken up. The pass to Winston didn't have enough air on it. He was open, but the ball just didn't get there. We're going for it at 4th and 16. He's hit on the throw, and it is a turnover on downs. That's Brandon Anarusai who's made that big play for Temple, and it's good field position from the New Hampshire 36 as Clark goes in motion. It's a hand off to Washington. Breaks a tackle from Fort, and a lot of the D then fell over each other trying to get there, and he's brought down eventually by a combination of a couple of players on D. As it's another handoff to Washington, but he's stuffed in the backfield this time. As we mentioned earlier, it's very feast or famine for him so far. So, brought across the middle to Clark, and it's given us a touchdown. I think he's just crossed the play. It's a tight one, but it is one. And it's 23-0, soon to be 24-0. I think that is a game over. We're not going to stop. But at a 24-0 game, there's not a lot we can do. I think he does just cross the plane there, yes. So, Chris Melvin leads the offense out now. Hopefully there'll be a spark here. He's in there for a spark as he's gone downfield to Golden, who is just a little bit too tall for him. I don't think he'd have been able to keep his feet down even if he did hold on. So 2nd and 10. Swenson's in the backfield, and it's a pass to Swenson, who makes a diving grab, and the big tight end / fullback H-back hybrid makes a big 3-yard diving grab as Melvin is sacked immediately. That's London Hall who comes through instantly. 4th and 12 as Melvin throws it to Rabe, who is open, and would you believe it, he's dropped it. It's poor. As Washington comes out straight away for a 6-yard gain. Kona Puamau has had a poor game tackling today. As Brock looks to the sideline to Zay Baines, who goes out of bounds for first down yardage. It's a direct snap now to Terai Washington. And he's inside the 5-yard line all the way to the 2. He stays in the backfield. He spins out of a tackle, dives in. It's a brilliant little touchdown, if I'm being honest. We want to be impartial here at Nitro Radio, but that is a brilliant play. It has been picking on Andre Big Hill, who again, as we've mentioned already, his coverage has been brilliant, but his tackling has led so much to be desired so far this season. It's 2 games and we can count. You know, we need to take my shoes and socks off to count the amount of broken tackles he's given up. As we hand off to Sahara for a 1-yard gain, his customary 1-yard gain. But he breaks a couple of tackles this time and drives forward, and that's a big 10-yard gain. Rolling, that's what he's there for. Get downhill, hit some people. As Tuck gets a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Chris Melvin throws it too low for Rabe. We are still trying to get him involved, it seems, but it's probably not his day. Hand off to Tut, who is brought down to bring up 4th and 4. We're inside the 2-minute warning. Melvin has gone deep again to Rabe, but that's broken up, and that will bring up the end of the game. Temple see the game out, and they celebrate a 31-0 win. Terai Washington picks up player of the game, 19 carries, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns, both in the 4th quarter. Both very good touchdowns from close range. But we didn't really help our D, did we? It's something we said a lot throughout this game. It's been the narrative of the last 2 games. We're putting our D in bad situations. and it can't continue. I'd love to tell you now that we'd hear from Skip Say Less, but I don't have the facilities for that this week, so you're going to have to deal with myself and my breakdown. And it comes down to how inefficient we are on offence. Etheridge, he shows flashes of his ability, but then makes crucial mistakes. Melvin showed how inexperienced and inconsistent he was. I mean, his first play coming in to relieve was triple coverage, and it didn't look like there was anyone there. Obviously, Forrest Brock came in for Tyler Douglas, and the offence just kept rolling. Yes, he threw a pick, but he was fairly accurate. He was calm and steady. Tyler Douglas, before he went off injured, did his job. Could have been, it was a little bit of a boring game for him, but he did what he needed to do. Obviously, one of the big narratives from this game is going to be Terence Rabe and his inability to hold on to anything. He was about as useful as a brick wall. Needs to just relax. The fans love him. He doesn't need to push so hard. King Tut the same. He's averaging 5.5 yards a carry. He's showing how explosive he is, showing his ability to get consistent gains. But then, the same as the week before, he's trying too much and he's giving the ball up. Sahara's there for, I'm not sure. He's a fullback who gets the occasional carry because he's 300 pounds. I think he's 240, 250 pounds, but he's there to be, short yardage. If you need 1 yard, he'll get you 1 yard. If you need 3 yards, he'll still get you 1 yard. He's like a fat Toby Gerhardt. Try Washington, on the other hand, obviously he was very up and down because the D was very good. But when you have a lot of opportunities to touch the ball, there's a lot of opportunities for you to make yardage, and that's what happened. Big Hill, again, he is so good in the pass game, needs to improve in the run game. Adonis Golden might be our star of the game. Big plays from him, holding on to everything that came his way, unlike Terence Rabe. So it is something for us to look forward to going forward, with whether or not we can get other receivers involved in this offense. Maybe Rabe needs to take a step back, earn his right to play again. We'll be playing the Sharks next week. They're in the FCS, so it's going to be a good opportunity for us to make the most of lesser, in quotes, competition. Whether or not we are able to look like we're the Division 1 team in that game, it remains to be seen, but that's going to come all down to Bricked Up and his ability to galvanise this team and really motivate them. So, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in for us today. Hopefully we'll have a better performance versus the Sharks next week. But until then, have a good 2025 and we'll see you soon.